Hello.
A few hours later, even Cedric looks cold as he watches Graham traverse the icy path. Graham begins to shiver at the sudden drop in temperature. Well, Graham, how does it feel to be a popsicle? Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Thanks for playing King's Quest V. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment. Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air. Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air. Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
As with the path below, the now frozen waterfall has also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east. An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
Oh, do be careful, Graham! Oh, do be careful, Graham!
Cedric!
Graham's hunger grows acute. Without food, he may soon die. Well, Graham, remember when you turned down that last meal at home? The custard pie looks delicious. That was the best custard pie Graham has ever eaten. Graham's hunger grows acute. Without food, he may soon die. Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
Drat! My sled is broken.
Graham's sled lies in several broken pieces on the eastern side of the icy crevasse. That last step was a doozy. A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you, but let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Poor Graham. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
The Yeti! Run, Graham! What an abominable situation Graham has found himself in. is empty. Graham carries a softened lump of beeswax. The amulet glows softly with a power of its own. It is a tiny brass key. It is a small heart of beautifully carved mahogany. The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it. It is an ordinary tambourine. A cobbler would normally use this small hammer to make shoes. That will do nothing to help Graham fight the powerful Yeti. Too late! What an abominable situation. Through the yawning entrance of the cave, Graham can see many beautiful crystals sparkling and flashing from within. One particularly brilliant crystal catches Graham's attention among all the other glittering crystals in the cave. One especially beautiful crystal So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions.
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may
You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Greywolf will show you the way out of the mountain.
way back to the dreaded Yeti Cave, I'll wait here.
Oh, that last step was a doozy. Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the roc's nest.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
Graham notices a rusty iron bar lying on the sand near the bottom of the windy path. The brilliant crystal shard feels smooth in Graham's hands.
What are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax Island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Graham notices a small hole in the bottom of the old sailboat.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat. Help, help.
Thanks for playing King's Quest V. Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat. Aye, aye, Captain. Graham, watch out!
That was a nasty sea creature.
Look, Graham. Ooh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Oh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Graham, help me!
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't count. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him.
Well, at least this one's fresh.
I don't know about you girls, but I'm ready to eat. Oh, you're always ready to eat. That's why you're so fat. I am not. You are too. I am not. You are too.
Oh, quit arguing, girls. Let's eat.
Hate to harp on the subject, but Graham was no match for the vicious harpies.
Don't be so picky. picky. I'm tired of fish.
While keeping a sharp eye out for the harpies, Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground.
Yes, you did. I saw you steal a man off a raft just last week. Oh, he doesn't pounce. He's trying to escape, eh?
Hate to harp on the subject.
Oh, he doesn't pounce. He was already tipped over by the time I got to him. What's he doing? What's that thing? I don't know, but I want it. Hey, that's not fair! Come on, get her, girl! Get her!
Poor Cedric. Having been seriously wounded by the vicious harpies, he now lies moaning and in pain upon the sandy path.
Graham, help me.
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Everywhere.
here?
Please help me. I need your help.
I can't hear you. Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here.
Graham can almost hear the ocean inside the spiral shell of the conch. The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather. It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain. This is a rusted old fishhook.
What's this? Now what were you wanting?
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new. Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little feller up good as new.
I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the Wizard Mordak's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside. Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordak's island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off. Come on, Cedric. Brace yourself, Cedric! Help me, I'm caught! Oh, help! Are you all right, Cedric? Well, let me see. Oh, I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
A dead fish lies on the sand beach at the foot of the rocky stairs.
Ugh, a dead fish. Oh, maybe I can use it.
step was a doozy.
Oh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Too bad. It looks like the eyes have it.
Well, it looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric!
A wide chasm separates the narrow trail from the castle's massive front gate. Graham ponders the situation, but can't find a way to solve it.
See? Dead end. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordak's castle.
Oh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
But yes, I'll be the lookout. Oh, be careful, Graham.
King Graham, heavy of heart, searches far and wide for his beloved family, who've been stolen by the evil wizard Mordak. terrified confusion as he finds himself in a labyrinth somewhere underneath Mordak's castle. A grotesque creature scurries along the stone walls of the labyrinth. A huge beast, sporting a fluffy topknot, bound in a crude hairpin on top of his head, skulks in one dark corner of the labyrinth. Shouldn't play around with Dink, Graham. Phew! This smelly old fish is disgusting. Graham sees the beast's hairpin lying on the stone floor of the labyrinth. Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor. Graham tries to open the wooden door, but to no avail as it's securely locked. There is a wooden door here. Perhaps it will lead into the castle. The hairpin is made of a carved piece of bone with a sharp metal clip attached to it. Graham inserts the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked. A closed cupboard in the corner of the pantry catches Graham's interest. Graham scans the various items lining the open shelves, but doesn't see anything of interest. Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. Graham's eyes fall on a bag of dried peas in the open cupboard. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas. The bag is full of round, dried peas. Graham surveys Mordak's kitchen in disgust. It is an untidy mishmash of dirty pots, jars with unidentified contents, rags, and assorted junk. Even with all that, Graham can see nothing that interests him. A lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes laboriously scrubs the cold stone floor. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through.
Don't come near me! Leave me alone!
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you! You're probably one of them!
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away! Please! I don't want to talk to you anymore!
The lovely young girl with long black hair, olive skin, and flashing green eyes cowers frightened in the corner of the kitchen. Though wearing rags, her beauty nevertheless shines through. Since the girl seems so frightened, Graham compassionately decides to leave her alone for now.
Warning, this cartoon contains
Wherever did you find my gold locket? I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordak.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cassima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles. My father, the king, employs a horrible wazir who befriended Mordak. When Mordak saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he sold me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordak's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
A hideous yet fascinating pipe organ commands attention as Graham walks through a downstairs hallway. Graham watches in horrified fascination as the grotesque organ begins to magically play an eerie tune, all by itself.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Poor Graham. Mordak shows no mercy. Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole. Graham can almost reach the piece of cheese inside the mouse hole, but finds his hand too large to reach very far. There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole. Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordak's castle. Above him, Graham can see a damp, rusty grate leading to who knows where. Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell.
Hello.
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Dink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you better get out of here.
A fallen stone has revealed a large hole in the cell wall.
By the way, who are you?
I'm King Graham of Daventry.
I think I know where that is. It's very far from my home, though.
Don't worry, somehow I'll get you home again. But first, I've got to save my family.
Yes, well, I'll stand by you, King Graham. I'll help if I can.
Thanks, I may need it.
Well, I'd better get back to work. And you should keep out of sight.
Aye, aye, milady.
This appears to be the huge dining hall of the castle. Graham wonders who eats here besides Mordak. This appears to be the huge dining hall of the looks like someone recently replaced and mortared the loose stone. The stone can't be budged anymore. Graham finds himself in After observing no discernible escape route from the small cell, Graham sinks to the floor in despair, knowing he will never see the light of day again. Too bad. So close, yet so far away. A large beast lies stunned on the floor. Graham looks in astonishment around the strange foyer filled with an assortment of bizarre oddities. The black cat eyes Graham suspiciously.
You! How did you get here?
I have journeyed far, over land and sea.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
Goodbye, King Graham of Daventry.
Poor Graham. Mordak shows no mercy. covers the small piece of cheese. Graham carries a large empty bag once occupied by dried peas. Greedily, the cat devours the fish. The cat struggles in vain inside the bag. It wouldn't be wise for Graham to carry the cat around. Many books and scrolls line the shelves of Mordak's library. As Graham looks them over, however, he finds them mostly unintelligible. Since most of Mordak's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them. This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean. Many books and scrolls line Mordak lies asleep on his huge, horrendous bed. Mordak's wand lies temptingly upon the small table near his bed. Graham wisely decides to keep his mouth shut. Graham wisely decides to keep his mouth shut. This would not be a good time to bother Mordak. Tears come to Graham's eyes as he sees his beloved family and castle held captive inside a large glass bottle. Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament. Graham has no idea what Mordak does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters. Mordak's wand glows brightly with restrained power. Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid. Mordak's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you swine. You can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two. That wasn't a very smart move, Graham.
wasn't a very smart move. That wasn't a very smart move, Graham.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
Say goodbye, swine.
That wasn't a very smart... That wasn't a very...
So, if this is the way you want to play.
That wasn't a very smart...
Warning, this cartoon contains material.
Now why won't you work? Oh, Princess Cosima. Well, I did it. Mordak is dead.
Dead? Are you sure? Maybe he's only trying to trick you.
He's dead, all right. He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out with rainwater. He'll never bother anyone else ever again. But now I have a bigger problem. I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
After all you've been through, there must be a way.
Crispin!
I have the solution to all your problems, Graham. While you and Cedric were gone, I did some asking around, and I found out that your son, Alexander, had the dubious distinction, if you may, of turning Mordak's brother, Manannan, into a cat some time back. Obviously, this deed angered Mordak, who could do nothing about it, since this particular spell could only be undone by the actual perpetrator, your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordak took your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Manannan back to his old self. I did discover, as now I see, that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch. Hocus Pocus Aliotus.
Valanies, my children, my joy knows no limit.
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here. Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Queen Valanice, my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess. All of you, this is Princess Cosima from the land of the Green Isles. Without her, none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
All right, now that we've done with all the formalities, let's get on with business, shall we? Higgledy! Higgledy! Pooh! Be assured that your castle is right back where it belongs, and the right size too. But now it's time that everyone return to their homes, with my help, of course. Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz...
Wait! What about Cedric?
Where is Cedric?
Over there. Mordak may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know. Abracabara? No, Abracadora? Now what is that confounded word? Oh, yes! Abracadabra!
Oh, Crispin!
Cedric, it sure is good to see you again.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cosima, let's send you home first. Wasn't that the land of the Green Isles?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You can be sure of that, milady.
Before you send us all home, Crispin, I just want to thank you for all your help. And you too, Cedric. I wouldn't be standing here with my family without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Crispin.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Bye.